Why do I always take a sip? Well, not always, but then I got a mark on the wrong side of my glass. I sipped on the wrong side. Switch to this side. What's up, y'all? Lord, I think YouTube is shadow banning my videos again. Oh, Lord, part of the game. I don't even get mad at no more. Ain't no point. What's the point? What's the point? We know control these platforms. We know these ain't our platforms. What we gonna get mad for? We gotta play the game, okay? That's what we need our own. Yeah, what it is. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they shadow banned me. They shadow banned my last couple videos. I think it's because of that. The fundraiser I did for Ozone. Maybe they trying to crack the whip. Whatevs. Yeah, what it is. Let me go ahead and tweet this out and put it on Twitter real quick. I mean, put it on IG really quickly. But what's up, y'all? I hope everyone had having a great day. Starting off the weekend well. Actually, forgot today was Friday. I thought today was Thursday. That's why I almost didn't go live. And I was wrong about that. Today is Friday. So here we are with it. Peace to the chat. I'm waiting. Shout out to King Leak. Always on it. Always in here. Shout out to Afro Elite. B1 brothers and sisters. B1 to the brother B. I was about to say B1 to the brother B1. B1 to the brother Afro Elite. Cause I thought it was over. Oh, let me put this on Twitter too. My bad, y'all. Got me feeling my feelings over. Got me feeling my feelings over. You keep calling me back. People still keep talking about this Kanye thing. I'm pretty much done talking about that. I'm not even pretty much. I'm done for talking about that unless something else comes about. He's still getting canceled. Hold up, y'all. They kind of loud. Well, not really canceled, to be honest. Yeah, y'all kind of loud. You want to turn it down? Notches, couple notches. Thank you so much. Yeah, they still trying to cancel Kanye. We're not trying to. They still successfully cancel Kanye. They didn't. A bunch of companies is backing up, and a bunch of celebrities coming out. I seen this white girl. Let me. Matter of fact, I forgot about that. Let me just pull this up right quick. Hold up. Oh wait, did I want to react to that? Oh wait, no, I think I'm gonna react to that. Actually, I'm gonna make a TikTok about it. So y'all see it. I'll probably make it tomorrow. But I seen that girl. I didn't even know she was a Jew. Lord, we only 3 minutes in. I don't even know if I can say that. But I mean, whatever. I didn't even know she was a Jew in that though. The white girl from off the what you call commercials. She be on those. She used to be on those yoga commercials. I forgot what it's called. Activia. The white lady from those commercials. She came out and was talking about Kanye was highly upset. But then she found a way to loophole Asians into it and talk about how Asians don't deserve everything Asians been through and everything Jews been through. They just have it. I can't believe you could say something about this group of people who's been through so much, but then ignored the experience of black people globally, to be honest, not even just here in America, but black people in general. Outrage, and everything between. Yeah, just to, shows the core at what this really is at its core, which is white supremacy is what it is. I'm not about to keep beating a dead horse. I do see a lot of people talking about him too. Keep talking about him. A lot of people got some of the same points. I will say, nah, I ain't gonna even say that. No man. I've liked some of the perspectives though, some different perspectives. But nothing's really made me change my mind. I still think it's white supremacy. Can't rock with it. Can't rock with it. Now I gotta start with this though. This brother. So I don't know if y'all been following this case because I actually forgot about this. I don't know if y'all remember when that dude ran his car through a parade and he killed like 6 people. I actually didn't realize that was a black dude. Or maybe I did know that, but I forgot. I just saw him. I mean, it just sounded like some white people stuff. Didn't sound like it was somebody who was. Let me say the least. Let's say that for the least. So I didn't realize he was a black man though, but he was representing himself throughout court. Though I'm not throughout court, throughout the trial. And yeah, it was egregious to say the least. People have been following. I haven't really followed it. I've seen a couple clips on TikTok that's gone viral. But yeah, man. I don't know what's going on this year and with black men. Yes, Daryl Brooks. I think that's his name. I'm about to pull up an article about him. I don't know what it is with black men. Is this a ritual or something? Like represent himself, because y'all know the other brother represented himself earlier this year. He went viral because he was like, "If you think I'm playing with you, god damn it, I'm that." That dude was hilarious. Okay, it was egregiously hilarious because the crime he committed was, just as heinous as this one, if not worse, to be honest. Arguably, it was less people, but still, what he did was egregious. But yeah, he represented himself in court too, and was making a damn fool of himself, and of course got convicted. Just like this brother. So, let me read his right quick. Actually, do y'all want to see this clip? I don't even know if I should laugh at it. I probably shouldn't play it. It's kind of funny, but I feel bad laughing at the clip because it's like this nigga's sick.
Was my favorite part of the entire trial.
I'm gonna play it anyways though. He is sick though. Let me play this one. This is great. It's kind of funny, but it's really just like kind of shows the foolishness he was doing in court. It's egregious. I read everything between. I don't know if y'all been seeing this. Not the one, to say the least.
This was my favorite part of the entire trial.
This
was my favorite part of the entire trial.
So that had to be said.
This was my favorite part of the entire trial.
That was how I said you want to run the record back.
Oh shit, can y'all hear me?
Mr. Brooks.
So I'm the only one. I got one ear that worked, and I heard.
No, I can't.
This is to benefit you so that you understand your witness has a prior record.
Your Honor, when I leave the table, I'm away from the courtroom and I have to elevate my voice. This is the alleged record of ableist.
Can I play?
Stop.
Can hold up.
Like, I don't know if y'all think y'all fooling. I set the value in terms of value this document.
One more interruption and you're going to be removed to the next courtroom.
That's what you want to do anyway.
It's not what I want to do. Do not interrupt Attorney Operator.
So can
Your Honor, I
can
believe
you
he has 7 prior criminal convictions. The OWI second from 1997, and OWI third from 1997, and OWI fourth from 2003, criminal trespass dwelling from 2006.
Right, I need to take a break. This man right now is having a stare down with me. It's very disrespectful. He pounded his fist. Frankly, it makes me scared.
This was my.
That guy was tripping, to say the least. All right. I don't know if he was trying to play up the nut card or something. Like he was trying to get off on some mental health issues. Even though didn't he plead guilty? Yeah, I don't know, man. That was weird, bro. I don't know. I feel like there's this might be some ritual, especially because both of the crimes was like kind of egregious for both of the men. I don't know. But that's just hella weird. I don't know. Did something like this happen last year? Yeah, I know I keep the tip about it on. It's hella weird. I ain't gonna even hold you, but they definitely got this brother. Let me pull up the article right quick too, so I can see what happened. Just because I didn't even get to hear. I haven't even read it. I don't know what happened to him. So let's see. I think he got some life sentences though, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Let's say jury convicts Wisconsin man who killed 6 with his car during 2021 Christmas parade. A Wisconsin man was convicted Wednesday of killing 6 people when he drove his SUV through a Christmas parade last year, ending a trial in which he defended himself erratically and sometimes confrontationally. The jury found Daryl Brooks guilty of 6 counts of first-degree intentional homicide. He faces a mandatory life sentence on each count. The jury got the case Tuesday and deliberated for a total of 3 hours and 15 minutes into Wednesday morning before announcing they had reached a verdict. Yeah, 3 hours, 15 minutes. Probably took y'all that damn long. I didn't see the evidence. I can't do this, but wasn't it video of him at the damn, what you call it? Like, wasn't it? Pretty 1 + 2. 1 + 1 = 2. He was in the car, correct? Let's see. I'm not sure. Brooks drove his Ford Escape into Christmas parade in Waukesha, right? Am I pronouncing that? Waukesha. In suburban Milwaukee, and on November 21st, moments after fleeing a domestic disturbance with his girlfriend, prosecutors said 6 people were killed, including an 8-year-old Jackson Sparks. Egregious. Condolences to the family, who was marching in the parade with his baseball team, and 3 members of the Dancing Grannies, a group of grandmothers that dances in parades. Egregious. Condolences to their families too. Dozens of other people were hurt, some severely. Brooks pleaded not guilty by reason of mental illness or mental disease this year. Oh, okay, that's what I said. He was trying to play up the people, but people that play up crazy don't be crazy. You know what I'm saying? They just playing crazy. Nigga, you know what you did though. You can't be playing crazy now, bruh. What? Egregious. Even though for you to do something like that, you got to be a little off, to be real. I mean, why else would you just run your car through it? I mean, but I mean, you got to take them consequences, though, sir. I mean, I don't know if I can back that mental disease. I don't know. I'm a little conflicted. Yeah, for a white boy, they probably would let him plead that. To be honest, if we just being real, let's just be real. If he was a white boy, he probably could plead that and get away with it. That's sticky. This year, but withdrew the plea before his trial began with no explanation. Days before the trial started, he dismissed his public defenders, electing to represent himself. District Attorney Susan Opper, called to the stand police officers and parade goers. I don't know why I was about to mess that up, chop that up. Who testified they saw Brooks behind the wheel of the SUV. Okay, so there's no footage of him in the SUV. But he's saying he did it. He pleaded guilty. No, he pled not guilty, though. Don't need to put the 10-foot bond on? Yeah. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to put the 10-foot bond on. Let's see. So they don't have any. It was just witnesses. Brooks struggled to mount a defense, launching into mindering cross-examinations, refusing to recognize his own name or the court's jurisdiction over him, and muttering under his breath that the trial wasn't fair. He got into such intense arguments with the judge, Jennifer Doro, that several times during the lead up to jury selection, she moved him into another courtroom where he could watch the proceedings via video, and she could mute his microphone when he became disruptive. Opera told jurors during her closing arguments Tuesday that Brooks' refusal to stop once he entered the parade route shows he intended to kill people. I mean, yeah, if you rode down a damn street with a bunch of people right in front of you. Dero allowed Brooks back into the main courtroom to deliver his closing to the jurors face to face. In a rambling, repetitive speech, he tried to raise doubts about whether the SUV's throttle malfunctioned and whether the driver simply panicked. The throttle malfunction and the driver panicked. How much we know about this dude, man? Egregious. How much we know about him? Was he in the military or something like that? I don't know. Just stuff like this, weird stuff like this, bro. I don't know. Stuff like this, I just feel like you can't just sweep on. Like, what is it? This? Just, I don't know. With black people, if this was a white boy, I probably wouldn't even. I don't know. I wouldn't even look too far into it from being real. But the fact this is a black man, is he FBA? Daryl Brooks sounds FBA. Do he look FBA? He look a little crazy in that video. Also, it's a little hard to tell. But, was his hairline off? I don't know. It's a little weird though. I ain't gonna hold you. This is a little weird. He let me to how he hasn't been able to see his children since he was arrested, and instead he's not a murderer. And insisted he's not a murderer. The Wisconsin State Police vehicle inspector testified earlier that the SUV was in good working. I don't know. She warned jurors. I mean, he trying to say. I mean, they got him at this point. It really don't even matter, but. That's suspicious. I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe I need to put on a 10-foot bonnet. I'm not gonna hold you. Y'all know I keep on the 10-foot bonnet. I'm not gonna just let that roll off. That's a little. They ain't got no video of the brother. How we know that was him? Because the truck was the same. I don't know. Is he trying to play crazy because he think that's his only way out without, I mean, I don't know. That's a great shout out to the super chat. Hey Zeze, looking black and beautiful once again. Thank you. Yeah, I put some flexi rods in my hair. Y'all know it's crazy FBA doctor. He a lone wolf though. He a lone wolf. Like he don't represent the rest of us. He a lone wolf. All right. Now I was flexurizing my hair last night, bruh. These joints, them curls ain't do nothing. Them curls was out within 5 minutes. Oh, they was flip my head 2 times and joints out. Cause I ain't put no mousse in it. Let's put the flexi. I'm gonna put it back in there today though. I'm gonna do it again. Cause I don't want to put no heat to my hair. I told you I'm not reflatting out. It's not happening. Even though it's what you call in the back. It did kind of help tame the back a little bit though. But I'm not reflatting out my hair. We don't do heat damage, baby. Ain't worth it. Cracking hands ain't worth it. Never worth that. Not real hair. Oh yeah, I seen Russell Simmons too. Y'all seen Russell Simmons react to Kanye? I kind of liked his response. But I thought it was I don't know. Basically, what he said was that, this is an opportunity for Kanye to escape and build for himself, do for himself, basically. He can get out of all these big companies and then go, make Yeezy. He was talking about Yeezy in particular. He was like, you should take the shoe Yeezy and take the shoe Yeezy and make it your own. You know what I'm saying? And make the shoe yourself, because niggas wasn't buying Yeezy because of Adidas. We was buying Yeezy because of Kanye, which is a fact, you know. So he could make the shoe, just make the shoe at a different company, you know. Those are his designs and stuff. So he could just definitely, you know, separate, to be real, which is true. Well, I felt like, I don't know why I didn't make a note for that. I'm not about to go back and watch it. It was something else about that video too, though, that I wanted to say, but it's all right. I ain't pressing more. Like, so I ain't about to keep beating dead hills. White supremacy, I ain't fucking with it. I'm not wrong with it. Anyways, look at this BS right here. Egregious outrage, everything between. Wait a minute. Hold up.
A girl, round of applause for the makeup. And I wore this out.
86. Outrageous, egregious, and everything between. Look at this. Somebody mute myself. Hold up. Shout out to Jay Lethal, actually. Jay Lethal stay posting that real. Jay Lethal stay posting that real. He don't got his page. He got his, if y'all should go follow Jay Lethal. His page is private, because he be posting that real, and they stay like messing with his content. Trying to flag him and stuff. So he got his page on private, but y'all should follow. No, he be dropping that real. He be posting some real stuff. So I rock with him.
Day 74, being a girl, round of applause for the makeup. And I wore this outfit shopping today. And I thought that these... Day 74, being a girl, round of applause for the makeup. And I wore this outfit shopping today. And I thought that these might be my new shopping shorts. But I was walking around and everyone was staring. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And they were all staring directly at my crotch. And I went, oh, I forgot that my crotch doesn't look like other women's crotches sometimes, because mine doesn't look like a little Barbie pocket. And I thought, okay, Dylan, you have some options here. Number one, you can stop wearing clothes that fit like this and just find looser fitting items. Number two, I can do a tuck, which is going to have to be a whole other video, but it's very painful and involved. Or number three, I just normalize it and I wear clothes like this, and we all just normalize women having bulges sometimes because we're coming up on bikini season.
Y'all, outrage, egregious, everything between. This is right here. Y'all know I ain't gotta say too much. This is backwards. This is backwards way of thinking, man. Backwards is a dangerous way of thinking. This is basic. This is like promoting using your own bathrooms. This is like promoting even the simple idea of being able to identify as who you want. It's confusion. This is just leading to sexual confusion and also low-key grooming. Because y'all know that at the root of this also is pedophilia and grooming. Okay, so our children are at risk. This is, I mean, the fact that he's identifying as a girl, he says this is day 74 of girlhood. Of girlhood? Oh, God, not that close. Of girl? God, boy, where the hell is the damn, what you call go? Of girlhood? Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. And you know what? Did I react to this dude? I did. I reacted to this dude on my Patreon, actually, a little while ago when he was talking about identifying as a girl. As a matter of fact, on that TikTok, he was like, yeah, you know, I feel like I never, I feel like a woman. I mean, I feel like a girl. I don't want to call myself a woman because I feel like I haven't experienced enough to really say I'm a woman. So I want to start at the beginning and just start at girlhood. And now I'm a girl. That's dangerous that is so dangerous. That is so reckless. Like that can go south so quick. Language like that. You're talking about you identify as a girl. The next thing you know, this little boy identifies as a teenager. This little boy identifies as an adult. Oh, this little boy, likes this grown-ass man who says he's a little girl. Oh, now this grown-ass man who says he's a little girl says that, oh, this little boy is attracted to him and that it's an equal attraction because he identifies as a little girl. Like, what are we doing? This is weird. No, this is dangerous. I can't. And the fact that he's up here, I can't even believe he still got a damn TikTok. Now he's up here talking about normalize the bulge. Women don't have bulges. That's low-key grooming too, because when little girls see that, even little boys, when children see that, a grown-ass man with little shorts on and a little thing bulging out his pants, they're going to be like, mommy, what the hell is that? He got a big cell phone, huh? He got a big wad of money in his pocket. What is that? Why is that coming out? Even if they don't say anything, they're naturally going to look, because what is that? They're not used to seeing that. You're already a man in woman's clothing. That alone is taboo enough. Again, they be promoting all of this liberal agenda, this BS left-wing LGBT agenda on us, and having people think that you see stuff like this online. You see it so often that you would think you come offline and you think that that translates to offline, that you see stuff like this on a regular basis. You do not see this on a regular basis. You do not go out, and every day when I go out to the grocery store, I can count. I'm not even count. I can't count. I do not regularly go outside to a grocery store, to a gas station, to run an errand and see a man in a damn dress. It's not normal. You may want to normalize it, but that's not it. And it shouldn't be normalized. Let me say that. But that is not normal. So especially if I'm a grown ass woman and I see a grown man in a dress and I do a double take. And naturally, I'm gonna do it. Is that a dude? If he looking too crazy, if he had a bulge sticking out some little ass shorts, I would even look at that like, whoa, okay. If I'm gonna do that as a grown ass woman, what in the world will make you think a child who has no sense of self-awareness or mindfulness for real, what makes you think they're going to not look at you and be curious or be confused? Because when they look at their daddy shorts, ain't nothing bulging out. They wear shorts appropriate and they're smooth for grown men. We're talking about hetero, masculine presenting men. You don't see a bulge if they wear shorts. Not if they got on sweatpants. I'm trying. We ain't talking about that. Look, regularly, then you can't see that. Okay? You can't see that. When they look at their mother, it's flat. They can't see anything. They have on a dress, they have on shorts, they have on sweatpants. They can't see anything. So this is not even a thing this is not even something that's like, oh, it's normalized for one group of people and not another. It's not even normalized for men. If men are bulging out, matter of fact, I remember Nick Cannon talking about this. I seen him, a clip of him on what's that show called? Lip Service. That Angela Yee, she had a podcast called Lip Service, whatever. He talking about a bunch of sex stuff, right? And he was talking about how on America's Got Talent, he was like he had on one of his suits. He would wear a suit sometimes. He would be bulging out his pants, and he was like the host. The judges would be like laughing or whatever, like and like kind of picking at him because they thought he was doing it on purpose. And when he figured out what they was laughing at, he fixed it. He didn't think he wasn't doing that on purpose. He was just like, oh, damn, I'm saying, hey, look, the brother might be blessed. I don't know what he got going on, but they could see it from his words, okay? But he fixed that. It's not normal. The point is, it's not normal. And I have brothers, I have a father. It is not normal to see that on a regular basis. You don't just go out, especially if they got on some little ass shorts. It's not normal to see that. That is not what you see. So again, especially if you're a grown man already in a dress as a woman, you already look abnormal. You already stand out as is. The child is already going to probably take a double take or stare for a little while anyways, because you look differently than what he's usually or she's usually seeing men present as. Now you put that on. Now you got that on, but put the cherry on top and put on some little shorts with your bulge out. Like, what? Like that's what type of attention are you asking for? Who are you asking? And then you walking around talking about you're a girl. So whose attention are you trying to get on your shorts? Boys? Because little girls like little boys. Little girls don't like grown ass men. But grown men is going to be looking at you. So are you trying to get their attention? Or are you trying to get little boys' attention? Because you think you're a little girl, right? You don't even think you're a woman. You think you're a little girl. Little girls qualify for little boys. Like, it's just like the whole thing is chaotic. It's confusion. It's, somebody said degeneracy. It's it's predatory would be a better word. It's predatory. It's like we're trying to normalize the culture of being predatory, and that's not it. Why would you think, just like Lizzo came out the house with her whole ass out? Y'all remember that? She came out with literally a dress with her ass cut out of the dress. Literally. And she went to a family-friendly basketball game, NBA game, where there's kids and children, where there's children and families there watching. And she's on the front row. On the front row, where cameras are, where everybody can see her. When she stands up, everybody behind her can literally see her ass. She's not in a box or like it's somewhere up, somewhere in a cut. She's out in the open. And then she double downs on that when she gets on the Jumbotron and starts shaking her ass on the Jumbotron in front of all these families and children. No regard for any of them. And I don't even think she ever apologized for that. I think that shit just kind of went away. I don't think she ever really even spoke on that from what I remember, at least. I remember speaking on it. I don't remember ever like talking about her response. So I don't know if she ever responded to that. But even that was a nod towards like normalizing this predatory culture. That's weird. We should not be able, there's a reason why we have standards when you go out. There's a reason why it's a thing called dressing appropriately, a time and a place. You wear your ass out in front of a bunch of adults, you look like what you look like. You can get treated how they treat you. More particularly as the men. It is what it is, but at least you're doing it around grown people, consenting people who can handle, who has seen a grown ass before, okay? And won't be traumatized or confused if they see yours. Even though we don't want to see it, please leave that at home. Please don't wear that around your man or something around the house. Don't bring that up. If you are, please let it be around some consenting adults. If you're going to do it around children, that's just totally inappropriate. It's totally inappropriate for you to go anywhere with children and think that's okay. So this dude is talking about being out shopping. He didn't say he was going to an adult store. You talking about you could be shopping at a mall. Matter of fact, he said at a mall. My shopping starts in the mall. I'm trying to figure out why everybody's staring at me in the mall because you're in a family environment. The malls are where families go. Yeah, single people go there, but families go there, especially around this time. School season, school shopping, clothes. Halloween costumes, holidays, all this stuff coming up. Families are in the mall. Hello. In more particular, Christmas, all the kids in the stores, window shopping, hitting at what they want or telling their mom and father what they want. Families is in the damn malls. So why would you think you would go to a mall where there's families and have your joint out and think that's okay and think we supposed to normalize this? Brother, jail, you tripping. That brother, cracker, you tripping. The verdict is done. Lord, I'm so sick of talking about this shit, man. It's egregious, but I cannot stop talking about it, y'all. I can't stop talking about it because it's real, man. It's really a problem. They're really coming for the children. I can't stop it. I can't. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all don't want to keep hearing about LGBT, the trans, pedophilia. I know. It's a repetitive. It is. I get it. But it's real, man. I can't let it go. I can't let stuff like this slide and just keep scrolling my timeline. I gotta stop it and send it to myself. Like, man, I gotta say this shit. I gotta say something about it. Because this is the greatest. We cannot ever let stuff like this get normal. Whenever you see stuff like that on your timeline, you need to report that page, report that user, comment on that user, tell him he's a predator, all that. It needs to stop. Jail. Immediately. Immediately. What you talking about? She doubled down on it in a song. I forgot. She doubled down on it in the song. Wow. See, but that's why black people don't really fucking with Lizzo like that. I just seen somebody else talking about that. She don't really make music for black people, to be honest. I was watching that I seen the clip of that podcast. What's it called? I think it's on the same network as Joe Budden joint, if I'm not mistaken. But I seen the clip of them talking about that. They was at a Lizzo concert and there was a bunch of white people there and like non-black people. And I was like, I'm not surprised. Like, yeah. Matter of fact, they said that it wasn't surprised because she don't really make music for black people. Moreover, black women, she do this. She used black women. My sister said this when I was talking to her about it. She'll use black women. That's a fact. She definitely will use black women. You see, she got us all in these damn videos and all that little, did she have like a fat girl show or something like that on Amazon Prime? Yeah, she'll use us, but she ain't making no real music for us, to be honest. All that music, that pop music she making is cool. Not to downplay the sister talent. But I'm not bumping no damn Lizzo. I'm not doing that. I never even heard her album before. I'm just being real. Music never interested me enough to listen to her album. Even though some of it is cool, but it's just like, it's like commercial cool. Like I hear it on the radio and it's cool. Like my niece and nephews don't even be listening to that. My niece be listening to my niece got her own little style of music. She don't be listening to Lizzo. I don't know black people. I don't know no black people listen to Lizzo like that. I'm just saying. Not no FBAs. I don't know no FBAs that listen to Lizzo like that for real. Or listen to her at all, if I'm just being real. It is what it is, She tried it. It is what it is. I seen this video of this Karen. Hold up. Let me show y'all this. Video of this Karen. makes music for little age white moms. Yes, I would agree. They definitely love her music. They definitely love Lizzo. That's why it's hard for Lizzo to get canceled, to be honest, because she has so much support by them people. Okay, by the dominant society, she got a lot of support from them. Mike, when he hold you. Look at this though. I seen a Karen. I seen this video of this Karen. It's egregious. I orange everything in between. Hold up. Oh wait, let me mute myself. Sorry.
Springs Academy.
Hi, good morning. I was calling to see if I could be added to Class Dojo. Somehow my access was revoked.
Who is this?
Jasmine Cooley.
Oh, okay. You're the one that doesn't talk to me, right?
What do you mean?
The other day in the lobby or the other week in the lobby when you wouldn't even look at me or talk to me?
So you revoked my access because I didn't talk to you?
Yeah, I did actually.
Okay, well, I need access to my children. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, hold on one second, please. Yeah? Well, yeah, I mean, people usually talk to me when they're at my school and in my lobby, and I didn't understand why you didn't.
Why do I need to speak to you in order to come pick up my children? I literally signed the paper and I picked up my children. You stopped talking to my children. How do you feel like this is personal by taking?
Now you're all talking, huh?
How do you feel like this is personal by revoking my access to the children at school?
Well, first of all, this is a private school and I own it. So I can do whatever I want. And when somebody comes into my school and is rude to me, I take that personally because I have a really nice school here. I have really nice parents that come here, and it's a really nice atmosphere. And for somebody to just be a foot away from me when I say, hi, how are you? And they won't even look at me or talk to me just kind of boggles my mind.
Excuse me, I walk in there every day and say hello to you. That one day that I didn't say anything to you and you stood in front of me, waved your hand in my face, you got in my face.
Oh, I did not. I did not.
Yes, you did. It's okay because I have it on camera. I'm also recording this conversation.
All right, so y'all hear that phone call, right? Y'all hear the I don't know, like the sound in her voice of like, oh, I can control you and I'm gonna do so because I'm the owner. You know, like, well, if you don't be cordial to me, then I'm not gonna give you access to your children. Come on now, talking about it's a bonus that we do. So what are you doing? Like it come on, y'all. I can't make this up. I don't even be having real interactions with these people for them to be treating me like this, for them to not like me, for them to have all this animosity towards me. But you do. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? How much are you getting paid? What is going on? That's just my biggest question is what is going on? Yeah, egregious, outrageous, everything in between. Shout out to that sister. I hope that she got that resolved. I don't know what her real TikTok is. Maybe I can find her real TikTok. But yeah, shout out to that sister. And this is a reality for many Black people, you know. And I want to say this off top. First of all, that Karen ass white woman, okay. Top tier, I mean, epitome of Karenhood was what she was just practicing, okay? Let's just start with this. This is a private school, y'all. A private school, which means this lady is paying money towards the school, correct? I think some schools maybe state funding, like some private schools have some state funding at least. For the most part, you basically pay a tuition for your child at the damn school. You're paying money to go to that school. So she's acting like she's supposed to be so damn privileged. She's supposed to be kissing the bottom of this woman's feet for allowing her into her school when, baby, you would not have a school if you did not have my funding. You would not have a school if my child did not attend. If any of these children did not attend, baby, you don't got a school. You can build a building, you can get the teachers, you can get the books, but if you ain't got no damn kids, you ain't got a school. Period. You ain't teaching nobody, ain't nothing being taught, which means you're doing nothing. Sounds like this Karen needs to be a bit more grateful. She needs to practice a bit more gratitude. Because she sounds really entitled to get up here and say, oh, you're going to come in my school and not talk. I don't got to talk to you at all. I don't come here to talk to you. I come here to make sure my child gets an education. What the hell am I talking to you for, Karen? I'm here to I'm here to, at 7, 8 o'clock in the damn morning to drop my child off and making sure they good. No, I'm not concerned with your hate. How you doing? Especially if she has other children, which she might. If she had other children to drop off at different schools, sister, Cracker, I'm not worried about your damn hey, hello. Take my child and get them educated and bring them back. Even though, Lord, don't even want to do that. We know, we all for homeschooling here if you can, okay? Or keeping it in the family as some sort of black, centered school. But yeah, shout out to that sister. I hope my hope in this situation is that she was able to pull her child out of that school, because that is an unsafe environment. I wouldn't trust that. That's the person that is at the head of the school. Yeah, she owns the school. I wouldn't trust it, because I would automatically assume that you're going to try to target my child. And that's what these Karens do. That's what they do. I'm trying to tell you, it's egregious. These white women will hold on to their little hurt feelings. And it's not even really hurt feelings, because, girl, your feelings ain't hurt. You're just entitled. And you're suspected white supremacist. Really, you're you have white supremacist ideals at the very least, even if you don't realize it. Because you feel that I have to say something to him. I'm obligated. I don't got nothing to do with this being your school, my child going to it. It's the fact that you're coming into what you feel is your space, and a black person is coming into it, moreover a black woman, because you know that these Karens hate black women. Y'all know they despise us. They envy us so much, and that's why they so damn jealous. They wish, but they can never be. It is what it is. But we know that. So she sees a black woman coming in here. Okay. Especially if her child is a high excelling student, if he does really good in like math, science, so he gets a lot of awards, stuff like that. If he's very loved by the teachers, she's like, oh, she feels like a bit of, again, entitlement. Like, you cannot just walk into this space with your trophy and try to come over here, and have your child shining in my light. You can't come over here and dim my light with your shining. And then on top of that, the fact that she's a black woman and she's naturally just envious of her. It's like, oh, now you're going to come in here and you're going to think you're better than me by not saying anything. You think you just come on my grounds? Because mind you, the way of white supremacy is so backwards, so ass backwards. Even if they wasn't in the school, she would have felt offended. Even if you talking about getting dropped off it could have been dropped off at a bus stop. It could have been you just went up there. Y'all wasn't even close. She could have been all the way across the room and she just looked hard at you and you didn't respond. It could have been any little thing that she just felt you didn't respond well to, and she would have taken this action. It's always because the Karens don't have a cut card. It's like they just look for a reason. That's why you got videos, and they look for the slightest reasons. That's why you got videos of white women calling the police on black men for bird watching. You got videos of white women calling the police on black people for having cookouts. It can be the littlest things. It doesn't even have to be real. It just has to fit their narrative. And they will lean in on that to make you submit to their will. They want you to do whatever they want. They're so used to you being in a subjective position. They're like, you need to be you. You need to know your place. Black woman, who the hell you think you are as a black woman walking up into any space where I'm at and not addressing me? I don't give a damn if you're here for your son, you're here for this, for that. You need to address me. You see me, right? That's really what that is. Because if it was really just she didn't say nothing to her the day she spoke, why not just tap her? Hey, did you see me speak? Hey, how you doing? Or the next time she come in, hey, you didn't see me try to speak last time. I was trying to get your attention. Just wanted to see how you was doing. If it was really just that, if you really just felt it was that, hey, can we have a teacher parent conference right quick? I just want you to step into my office. No, this has nothing to do with your son or your daughter. She's good. She's great. Love them. I just wanted to make sure we were okay because, I seen you come in the office the other day. I tried to speak to you. I don't like having any hostility or, feeling like there's any tension in between me and the parents. I want it to be a copacetic place. I want this to be a copacetic environment where we all can get along. It's like a family environment. That's how you would have did it if you were genuinely trying to figure out why she did that, or you genuinely thought that she was being rude. She still pays money to have your child in her school. You, at the very least, you could give her a respectful conversation. At the very least, regardless of how you felt, to be real. And honestly, let's just be real here, y'all. It come with the damn job. You gonna deal with rude ass teachers. Rude ass parents. It is what it is. Some of these damn parents, black, white, Asian, whatever, man, sadly, don't even give a damn about their children. They ain't come up there cursing a child out and your ass out. That's a part of the damn job. Sorry, not sorry. You signed up for it when you signed up for the job. It come with it. Everything, every position got its downfalls, and that's one of them. Is that you got to deal with rude parents. Some parents don't want to talk. Some parents get straight to the point. Some parents rush out. Some parents want to hold you there forever talking about the same thing. It's a part of the job. But what you're not going to do is try to withhold anything from me and my child or this woman and her child because you feel some type of way when I pay my good earned money for this damn school. And even if I don't, my child is here. That has nothing to do with it. It should not affect anything, me having to do anything with my child, how you feel about me. That should have nothing to do with what I need to do with my child. Like what type of, I really hope that woman is in a predicament to pull her child out that damn school. I wouldn't trust it. I really hope that she's able to do that. Preferably she is. A lot of people are not in that predicament, so she's most likely not. A lot of people are not in that predicament. They can just pull your child out of school and just, rush to another private, especially another private school. It's not like we're talking about just a regular public school. She's paying money for this school. It's probably something about the school that she really liked that she wanted her child to be in. But with that, a lady like that, a Karen like that, being at the head of the school, I think that's a very dangerous place for you to put a little black girl or a little black boy. It's a very dangerous place for you to put them. I wouldn't trust it because you'll mess around one day and you get a phone call from the school. It's her. Oh, well, little Bobby, he was bullying another kid, or he wasn't paying attention to class. So we had to send him to detention, or you need to come get him because he's acting up. And you get there, and your little boy or your little girl is like, what the hell? Mommy, she lied on me. She lied on me. You know how many times I had to do that with these white ass, Karen ass, like, man, this teacher is lying. And luckily, my mother wasn't no damn one of these submissive ass Negroes who just believed anything the teacher say. She actually will listen to us. Sometimes we finesse. Mom, I'm sorry. Sometimes the teachers was right though. Sometimes we was finessing. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes we was being disrespectful, and we was finessing. But sometimes the damn Karens was on some bull, okay? And she had our back, luckily, okay? My mother had our back for the most part. It was a blessing, you know what I'm saying? That she did. She also got her ass a couple times too, though. She got on us a couple times in school, okay? In front of the teachers and in front of the principals, okay? My mother was definitely known by the administrators and the teachers and the principal for most of my schools, to be real. My mother knew them. They knew us. They knew us, me, the twin. They knew the twins, and they knew our mother. But yeah, that's a sad reality, man, for too many black parents, especially single black mothers at that, especially with single black mothers. Now, that's another thing, too, with having a black man in the home or having a man in the home, black man, more particular, in the home, though, because they are, I'm not going to say they are a bit easier with stuff like this, like with dealing stuff like this, but they're more head on. And it is easier, to be honest. It is a bit easier for them to deal with stuff like this because it's a mother, like how she said, she's like, what is this? She's like, why would you even do this? Da-da-da-da. Like, what is, she gets a bit more emotional as women, of course, naturally, we get a little bit more emotional about it. We might want to go up there, curse the teacher out, something like that. That's something an FBA mother would do. To be real, that conversation wouldn't even got recorded in real life. I mean, back in the day, let me say when I was growing up, my mother would have been at the school as soon as she said, oh, okay, really? I'll be in 5 minutes. Yeah, I bet at school. But yeah, men in more particular are a bit straightforward. Like a man, maybe in that he wouldn't have even recorded that. He might just be like, he might just went up there to the school and pulled his child out. Like real shit. He might not have said, he might have hung up the phone, walked up there and took his child out of the damn school and be like, yeah, he ain't coming back. Well, she ain't coming back. And that just is what it is. And then find another school. So it is, we definitely need protection. But Speaking of protection too, let me pull up this video because I actually wanted to play this. Shout out to the brother in this video because this was super sick, man. These white supremacists so damn weak. They so weak, bruh. Like they so weak. It's crazy. That's why they need this. Oh my God, this system is crazy. They so damn weak. Look at this. Where's it at? Look at this right here. And I've seen a couple people post this too. It's sad. It's actually kind of sad. It is. Lord, it's the greatest outrage, everything between. Shout out to Daryl Long. What's up, Daryl? I work with kids. I know that some parents are jerks. Yeah, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Some parents are just douchebags. I mean, I can't. What you come with it? Come on. Your children coming. You got kids at school acting up for a reason because they get their slurm behavior, to say the least. That one kid in your class that don't know how to shut the hell up and got a response to everything you say. His daddy might be the same way, or his mother might be the same way, and that's where they got it from. Okay, so yeah, it come with a job, man. I mean, what you want me to? You gotta deal with rude ass person. It is what it is. But I don't even think she was a rude parent though. That was just Karen.
Hey, sold. I'm recording you. Let go of the man's
ahead.
neck.
Record.
Let go of his neck. He's not going.
Stole
anywhere.
a bike right out of a friend of mine's yard.
Let go of his shirt. Let go of his neck. Let go of his neck. Okay, you're fine. You ain't gotta hold his neck.
No, I didn't touch it. I did touch it. Yeah, I did touch it. For real, I did touch it.
Yeah, one of this kid over here, one of his friends stole a bike right out of a friend of mine's yard. Okay, my address is 2143 South 25th Street.
I did touch it. You know, I'm for real. I put on God. I did touch it.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta touch his neck like that, bro. He a kid.
Yeah, right in the middle of the road. Just
hey, do y'all know? Hey, look, man. Do you know his people?
There's actually three kids.
Go get his people. Go get his mom or his.
He gotta go with us because his mom don't know us.
No, go get his mom or go get somebody that where he lives.
He doesn't know. They don't know us.
I don't know what kind of bike. It's a green one.
Yeah, but he didn't steal it.
I don't know what you got going on, little man, but he don't need to be grabbing your neck like that. How did he get you?
I did touch it though.
I'm saying, how did he grab you?
No, I didn't. He grabbed me and he on.
Yeah, he don't got no reason to be grabbing your neck.
What?
Yeah, that's outrageous. Shout out to that brother. That's so. Oh Lord, that made my so heart wrenching. Poor baby, Lord Jesus. I'm not sure how old this little boy is. He looks so young. He got a baby face. It's saying in the description, but he looks so young. He just got a beard. So I'm like, is he maybe like 15ish, something like that? Let me just see right quick. Activist and local Black community activist Vaughn Mays, Vaughn Mays held a protest in front of Robert Allen. Well, I ain't gonna even chop it up. 62 home located at 24. They got the address up here. Official. Let me say the address. 2143 South 25th Street. In the south side of Milwaukee. 2143 South 25th Street. South side of Milwaukee. After a Facebook video went viral showing Wazowski Senior, who was white, holding a young Black man with his with special needs by his neck. That's what makes this even sick. That's why these white supremacists are so cowardly. Lord, they so weak. You gonna do this to a brother with special needs? That's what make it even worse. Like, oh, he already so small, and then he's young. He had a baby face. He looked like his face only looked like he about 12. But he got the beard. The beard is the only thing that's kind of throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? It's like the beard. Maybe he like 15. He's special needs. So sometimes special needs come off a little bit younger than what they actually are. So egregious. But I'm glad. I'm so happy that this brother was there, man. Like seriously, because this could have seriously went left. Like this young brother, he could have got killed, or if not seriously hurt and messing with this white supremacist. He got the brother ain't moving. He not trying to run. Again, he's special needs, so he really don't even completely understand what the hell is going on here. And oh Lord, I mean, it's egregious. It's egregious. And he's sitting up here holding his neck. Like, it's just so unnecessary. That's why I'm like, it's so cowardly. And then when the brother tried to tell him to get her off, he's like, the white boy mad at him. The cracker mad at him, like he trying to help him escape or something. He's like, no, sir, you can still do what you need to do. Call the police if you suspect him of stealing some whatever. But get your hands, this is a little ass kid. You have your hands around his neck like he's a dog. Like, I mean, that is just so sick. Just it made my heart wrench. Lord Jesus, saying that. It's just poor baby. But it did make me feel a lot better to know that a black man was there. You know what I'm saying? This is, very important. Very important. Very important, to have a black man around because with black women that could have went a lot differently. We get a lot more emotional. He may have not even felt as threatened or took it as seriously. So I'm just glad the brother is dead. We need our men, okay? I don't know what that little boy's parents was, but hopefully his actual father put him in check, And I know that's just hella traumatizing, not only just for the little boy, but even the other two little boys in the back. Like they in the back, like he's just a kid. They not even really understanding what's going on, that's hella sad. And then they in the back talking about, oh, we want to go get his mom. They're not even realizing like the brother is trying to protect the little boy. He's telling them go home to his parents, tell his parents what's going on so they can come up here. They like, no, but they don't know us. What if the parents but the parents not gonna believe it, or the parents not gonna want to talk to us because they not even, it's not even really clicking for them that he's like trying to tell them without saying, go get some help. So I could stand here and help him. Like if I walk away with y'all, I don't know what this man is going to do. He ain't going to walk down there with us, but he can't say all this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord egregious. But he was trying to tell them, like, go ahead so I can, I'll stand here with him. You just go bring his family, bring him up here so we can get him safe. But that little boy, he was genuinely confused. He probably really ain't do nothing. He genuinely looked confused. Like, what the hell he's on a bike. He talking about he stole his neighbor's bike. Man. I doubt it. Egregious. Even if he did, the fact that he's obviously special needs, it's like, why would you handle like? I mean, of course you handle like that because you're a white supremacist. Oh, obviously, but it's so like, it's just so wicked to handle something like that with somebody so vulnerable. Like special needs, that's another. That they represent another big part of the vulnerable side of our community. Like you don't do that. It's like certain people, you just know how to deal with elderly people, children, special needs, like certain people you know how to deal with. So even if he did steal a damn bike, why do you got to do all that? Like, seriously, you got to, it's sad, man. Outrageous. It's outrageous. I feel like we talk about, it's actually something I would like to hear somebody talk more about, to be honest. The experience of like, special needs black men, to be honest. Damn, that would be a good video. Let me see if I can get somebody to talk about that. I actually want to learn about that though. The experience of special needs black people more in particular, but black men moreover, because like being a black man in America is something else. It's wicked. It's crazy, the experience within itself. But being put in that vulnerable predicament where you're not as capable to combat the system that's going against you, it's like, damn, like how, that's egregious, especially for like the more high functioning special needs, like that's, I wonder how that, experience is, or like, I would like to hear somebody talk about that for real, from a B1 perspective, to be honest. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that. At first glance, I was like, he got a beard, but then I heard him talking, was like, that's messed up. Yeah, come on. That's what I'm like, even if he wasn't a child, the fact he's special needs in general, even if he's like 17, 18, like he looked like he might have been like 15, 16-ish, because he had it only because of the beard. It's like maybe he's like 15, 16. He gotta be in like adolescence if he had a beard. But even if he don't, like, egregious, thoroughly under researched. Yeah, it should be more research. That's something I would like to learn about, because I know, they try to already act like our young black boys, have some sort of special needs. They try to feed into that immediately, with ADHD or not autism. What's the other one I'm thinking of? Is it autism? I think it's another word I'm looking for. But they will try to put them inside these they will find any excuse to put them inside remedial classes or like special needs classes to hold them back, and kind of have them like kind of be gaslighting these our men into thinking that they're unintelligent. You know what I'm saying? Or like something's wrong with them. You know how many black men I know like was held back or was put in slow classes like for no reason? You know what I'm saying? Like for little to no damn reason, or put on Ritalin, like pills and stuff like that for little to no damn reason, you know? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could imagine like a special needs boy, you know, especially if you're like the only one in your family. Like, how was that experience? Like, that's probably, you know, tough to say the least. Like, seriously, it's probably tough. I mean, for a girl too, either way, a black person, either way, but that's tough. It's egregious. So the man was charged with murder. Oh, I like this too, though. I don't even know what this story was, but just the fact that I just like the premises of this. I'm gonna just play the video just because I like the premises. I can't find a story. I couldn't find a story on it. I'm just going to play the video though, because I like the premises.
Video. More than 2 months later, this video.
Oh wait, hold up. My bad, y'all.
More than 2 months later, this video reveals Milne making contact with Douglas anyway. Eventually, that confrontation turned violent, Gilbert says, with Milne grabbing Douglas from behind and attempting to strangle him. Douglas then broke free and shot him. Rankin County Sheriff Brian Bailey and the
Well, just a few hours ago, deputies released the teenager charged with first-degree murder for killing his neighbor last week. The move comes amid growing criticism and many questioning the charge in the first place. They said the evidence made public so far does not support first-degree murder. Our CJ LeMaster has details.
I drove all the way from Texas to be here to stand in solidarity on behalf of his family and on behalf of him. I'm here. I want justice and freedom for Deshaun Douglas as well.
Selena Charles questions the charges against 18-year-old Deshaun Xavier Douglas, the man facing a first-degree murder charge for shooting and killing his neighbor, 54-year-old Christopher Milne, because she says Douglas acted in self-defense.
We feel like he stood his ground, the castle doctrine. We just want him released. Why is he even behind bars?
He isn't anymore. Deputies released Douglas Monday evening, according to attorney Scott Gilbert. It's unclear what led to his release, but the move comes after a growing number of supporters, particularly on social media, have been saying Douglas's first-degree murder charge was excessive. Mississippi law states a killing can only be considered first-degree murder in a handful. More than 2 months later, this video reveals Milne making contact with Douglas.
Yeah, seemed like a cracker got what he was asking for. Seemed like that man got what he was asking for, if you ask me. I don't even need to know too much about what happened to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. Seemed like he got what he was asking for. You went over there trying to challenge that brother. That's what these white boys want to cry wolf, man. They want to cry wolf. They want to act like, you know what I'm saying? They want to play all tough up until they get whooped. Like, I seen that video of that black man. It was another video just went viral recently of a black man who, I mean, he Martin Lawrence this brother. I mean, this cry. I mean, his face was swollen. He had blood coming down, lumps. It was not good. It was not good. But he definitely did what he needed to do. He gave the man multiple warnings to get the hell back, and he didn't want to listen. He wanted to play tough. That's what these white supremacists do. It's so backwards. That's what they just like the Kens and the Karens. It's all white supremacy. Okay, whether it's feminism or right wing bull, it's all under the same thing of white supremacy. Okay, but they will make this facade. They will play so tough. They will act like they so tough. That's a part of fake. Not fake. That's a part of white masculinity. Is this fake facade? Like you're bigger than what you are. You got to prove something to somebody before they prove it to you. You got to get them before they get you, even though these black men vibrating so hard, nigga, they ain't worried about getting your lower vibrational ass, nigga. They above you. What do they need to get you for? Okay, they ain't praying on no damn week. But that's how these white supremacists think, man. They're like, oh no, he's not gonna get me. It's because they like internally they feel inferior. They are inferior. But they feel inferior, which is why they gotta project all of this nonsense onto you, all of this bigotry, all of this, fake masculinity, all of this fake paranoia, all of this fake attack. Like they have to flip the script so it looks like they're justified in what they're doing. And then when they get what they asked for, like that damn Ken from that video with that black dude, I wish I had that. They looking real sick. At the beginning of the video, he bucking up his chest. Then at the end of the video, he's like, yeah, dude. That's what they do. They cowards, like for real. Like for real. They cowards like that. It's egregious, man. And I love when they get what they deserve. I can't help but to a little celebration. I can't help but get a little excited when they get what they deserve. Because baby, you was asking for it. What you want? I mean, you're asking for it. You're literally begging for it at this point. What do you want me to do? I don't know. Shout out to this sister too, right quick. Hold up, I gotta show y'all this. This is cool. I like this too. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't like it. I ain't gonna say I like it, but I do like it. Y'all see what I mean when I was.
Cell phone video shows the end of what one witness says was a 10-minute confrontation. A witness says 23-year-old Javon Taylor insulted a female cashier. Then 41-year-old off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee stood up for her.
Get out! My kids in this car!
Phone video captures the end of a long altercation outside the Liquorland gas station in Independence. Off-duty firefighter Anthony Santee is on top of 23-year-old Javon Taylor. A woman with a gun demands Santee let Taylor go. Later in the video, she fires a round. Cell phone video shows the end of what one witness says was a 10-minute confrontation.
Yeah, egregious. I seen that. Well, not egregious for the brother, egregious for the white guy, the firefighter. Again, here we go again. This is another prime example of these kids bucking up their chests, acting like they so big, bad, and strong. He called himself, and you know what? They try to say he was trying to defend the woman. Even though that's her baby father, I think that was like her baby father or her boyfriend or something like that. So he tried to make the excuse that he was defending her. They got into it. That's what the thing said, that he was defending her because they got like her and the brother got into it at the cashier. I mean, like at the front of the line, and he stepped in to defend the girl. First of all, rule number one, baby, you don't never step in no damn relationship fights that you don't, especially that you don't. Honestly, if you do know, I live with a couple. I don't step in their shit. You don't step in it. It ain't got nothing to do with you, because what she gonna forgive him for and what he gonna forgive her for you probably ain't gonna be as forgiving for. Period. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with you. All right? Leave your ass out of it. Let's stay in imminent danger. Stay the hell out of it. Come on. That's mind your business 101, especially with somebody you don't know. All right? So we ain't about to sit up here and fake like he was just trying to play Captain Saberho, all right? And he went over here and was trying to buck up on his brother because he was bucking up on his sister. Let's be real. He just found a reason, again, this is the logic. The way some of these white supremacists think, this is how they think, these Kens and Karens more particularly. He found a reason, okay, to get at that brother. Oh, he's bucking up his chest? With the way he sees it, it's indirectly bucking up his chest at him. Oh, you can't flex your masculine. You can't flex your muscles. You can't raise your voice. You can't. Not while I'm in here. I'm the only person that can do that, because you're supposed to be beneath me. You're supposed to even be scared to talk in front of me, and let alone you bucking up your chest in front of this negress. Oh no, I gotta do something about that. I got to do something about that. Then your dumb ass stepped in. You stepped in, bucking up your chest, thinking you was about to get this brother, trying to put him in a chokehold. And mind you, this ain't even a damn police officer. It's a firefighter. White supremacy is a system. Okay, we talking about firefighters, EMTs, police officers, hospitals, lawyers, judges. We ain't just talking about police. Okay, this is a firefighter for ya. We got somebody different this time. This ain't even a police. This is a firefighter. Some of them they volunteer. He going hard for his damn volunteering. It's not to say that he is, but you can be volunteering. A volunteer firefighter. Okay, don't know if he is. Point still stands. You're a fighter. Okay, you didn't call the police. You didn't call help. That's not even your job. Your job is to fight damn fires, and you worried about breaking up a domestic violence situation. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay. You're getting what you asked for. You step in, you buck up on this brother, you try to put him in a damn chokehold, which is, I don't know what's up with that. Is there like I know there's history behind choking in particular, but is that like some sort of satanic white supremacist ritual or something with choking brothers, like black males in particular? Like, is that like a thing? Because I know lynching, of course, which is basically choking, but without your hands, it's asphyxiation. Like you're cutting off your blood and oxygen, So I don't know if those are related. I would like to know some more information about that as well, because it seems like, I mean, just like with the George Floyd, him on his neck, like it's always something to do with the neck or you beheading. I guess that's symbolic with cutting off the head of the black family too, though. It all come out together. Anyways, I just thought that was a little interesting about that particular way of attacking black men and choking. But then you double down, you try to choke this brother. And now you got the sister here who's clearly in distress trying to get you off him. And this in the video, they say this is at the end of 10 minutes. You telling me they was out there tussling for 10 minutes? 10 minutes? That's a long ass time. That means she was holding that gun for a long ass time. She was yelling for him to get off her damn man for a long time. 10 minutes? Fights usually don't last more than 2. We talking about 10 minutes. They out there in the damn heat on the ground, on the concrete, rolling around with this big ass white dude trying to tackle you, trying to hold you down and choke you, really kill you. If we being honest, this was an attempt to murder this man, if we being real. And now you got the sister standing here, so the excuse that you was trying to protect the sister goes out the window when clearly she's been standing here for 10 minutes for you to get the hell off of him. Now the protection excuse is out the window. I didn't think it was a real excuse to begin with, but it's damn sure out the window now because you're past protection. She clearly is good. She don't need to be protected. Really, the car was right there. If she wanted to, you could have held him while y'all was fighting. She could have hopped in the car and left. She's good, sir. She want her man back. They was just got into it for a second. An argument, little spat, whatever the case may be. They was over it, clearly. But you weren't really concerned about that. Your concern was to get at this black man. Your concern was to subjugate this black man, was again to make that black man submit to your will. That was your real intention. It wasn't for you to help this woman that you thought was in a domestic violence situation, or there was an argument, it was getting too heated. It wasn't that. It was that you thought this black man was indirectly challenging you. Because you know how we can do. I ain't seen I don't know if there's video surveillance in the store or something like that. But you know how black people do. You know how we do. Okay, well, we can get upset, especially with us going back and forth. The sisters will be extra. We'll be real extra. Okay, all right, we'll go real, do the most. But the brothers can be extra as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially some of these younger brothers who's a little less disciplined and not in their divine masculine yet and don't really know how to handle some of these masculinas running around here. They can be a little extra too. So he might have took that extraness. I've seen dudes in the store. Man, they got me fucked up, bro. Man, give me my chips, bro. I ain't ready for this. I ain't doing this. Like, he could have been indirectly disrespected him, what he felt. And that's why he wanted to buck up and, get up on and show him, oh, no, you ain't about to have these people here thinking that you could dominate me, not me as a white man, not me as a kin. You ain't about to have nobody thinking. I already think that. I already really know that you can do that. I already know that I'm inferior, but I'll be damned if everybody else in this store know it too. I gotta make sure they don't even think that. They can't even have an inkling that you're stronger than me. I gotta make you submit. This is an example. I gotta make you the example. Ain't got nothing to do with all that ever trying to help the sister. Nah, him being a firefighter trying to help somebody. Hell no, you a firefighter, baby. You probably got some police friends you could have called up to handle that situation. Even though that might have worked out worse, to be honest. They got a gamble. He friends, him personally calling somebody might have worked out worse because he probably got some white supremacist police officer friends as well. Okay. But let's just be real here, man. I don't want to hear no damn firefighter, bro. That is a suspected white supremacist who got what the fuck he deserves. Shout out to that sister. She finally ended up shooting the dude in the end. You did the right thing, sister. I commend you. Because a lot of people couldn't do it. A lot of sisters, even with seeing their man like that, even with that, a lot of people still couldn't pull the trigger just because of the thought that, oh, damn, this is a firefighter, or this is an officer, or this is a white man. A lot of us was still, it took her 10 minutes to even shoot him. 5 minutes. That would have been 5 minutes is a lot within itself. Shit. Took her 10 minutes even to shoot him. And even towards the end of the 10 minutes, she's still yelling at the top and she hitting him. I would have tried to hit his ass with the gun. I ain't gonna even hold you. And if he tried to come out to me, I would have shot. You know what I'm saying? I would at least try to hit his ass with a gun. But yeah, she did the right thing. She did the right thing. And I know that was hella traumatizing for that girl, but I know that brother, man, is I hope at least he is very grateful. I hope he is, because she saved that man's life, man. That's something. And the children in the back, I think she was saying the children was in the car right there at the back where they were standing at. So the fact, like, all of that is traumatizing for everyone involved, the mother, the father, the children, but it's also a lesson learned as well, egregiously learned, about protecting our people and protecting the family and not being afraid. Like, because now the children, although that's traumatic, it's a silver lining within there, because now the children, even if it's not a conscious thing, like even if the parents aren't, pro-black, and they like telling them like, yeah, this is something that, white men, white people, they attack out, they're trying to explain white supremacy or anti-blackness towards their children and why that affected that situation, why it unfolded like that. Subconsciously, they're still going to kind of have that thought in their mind that it's okay to protect yourself. Like, I am 100% correct in defending myself or defending my family, okay? And that is something that our children need, okay? They need to know that defense is a natural born right. You have a natural born right to defend yourself, so that within itself can be empowering. That's silver lining, because they should know that you can defend yourself. It's too many of us who are scared, who have been taken advantage of, who have been beaten, who have been abused, who have been locked up, who have been, even killed, because we did not feel comfortable in defending ourselves against these suspected white supremacists. And not even just them, just white people. Just knowing the privilege and power they carry just being white, and how they could easily flip the narrative from the Karens to the Kens, how they can easily play the victim within a situation. It's like you always questioning whether you should defend yourself, even in the moment when you can. When you know that you should be able to, you're still like, what if? You know what I'm saying? What if it's some crackers on the police force that come up in here that's on code with this one, and now they're making me paint out to be the bad guy, even if you got video footage. Even if you got to be inconvenienced with going to jail and then going to court and proving yourself innocent, why do I got to go through all that? When I know that from the jump, I was right in defending myself, So that is something I think that's like a silver lining from out of this, is like, yeah, we should know that we can defend ourselves. That sister was probably scared out of her damn mind, but a part of her is probably relieved. I would imagine a big part of her is relieved that she saved her man. Like, you saved that man's life. He could be dead. Had she kept screaming, had she not grabbed a gun, had he not had a gun, a lot of the sisters want to talk about brothers. Oh, you can't keep us over my house. I don't want you riding around in my car with this. I don't want you da-da-da. But we forget how quickly we forget that these brothers is carrying this shit around for a reason. You might just need it. You might just need it. You know what I'm saying? It's not always as simple as, just go get your concealed or go get your, I'm not even sure if that was if she had a license or not, or her brother did, but to the point. Sometimes you just need that shit, because you might find yourself in a predicament like this where you just might have to do what it do. And nigga, I'd rather take a charge for a dirty gun than taking a charge, than not even being able to make it to court because I'm dead. Because I ain't have nothing to defend myself with. So, I think that can be the silver lining, is that, we do need to defend ourselves. And shout out to that sister, man. Shout out to her, like, seriously. And actually, I don't even think that they're pursuing. Matter of fact, let me read the caption right quick, because I don't even think they're pursuing charges on the sister. Because it's self-defense. Let me see. In a reversal. Let me school this. See, I ain't gotta see the video though. Egregious. In a surprising reversal, we're seeing the traditionally racist stand your ground laws actually defending somebody black. Here's what happened. On October 6th, 41-year-old off-duty firefighter Anthony Santi allegedly heard Javon. Javon. It's really Javon, but Javon, that's my nephew name. L. Taylor, 23, getting into it. He only 23, young brother. Getting into it with the clerk at a gas station. At a clerk. It wasn't with the girl. It was with the clerk. It was with the clerk. Okay, got you. Still goes to my point with him bucking up, because he could have been, bucking up at the clerk, and then the cracker seen him and was like, oh, you know how to buck it, Okay, but got you. I thought it was he got into it with the girlfriend, but he got into it with the store clerk. Got you. Santi confronted Taylor, which led to a physical altercation between the two. According to the witnesses, the fight lasted for 10 minutes. Eventually, fearing for Taylor's life, the woman who was because the brother looked tired right there at the end. The woman who was with him grabbed his gun and commanded Santi to get off of him. Instead, Santi continued putting Taylor into a headlock and choking him. Not wanting to watch Taylor die in front of her, she fired one shot, killing the fire. And she only fired one shot. The sister's smart too. She didn't get too emotional and get the bap, bap, bap. You know what I'm saying? They might have tried to get her for, manslaughter, somebody. What is that? First degree murder, something like that. They might have tried to get her for that though, but she only shot him one time, which means she was shooting to, defend herself. She wasn't trying to, what is that called? Overkill, or overuse. This is a term for that. Like you OD on, try to defend yourself. Yeah, it's getting past the point of defense into attack. You're flipping it into attack, but Taylor was charged with being a felon in possession with a firearm. Felon with possession of a firearm, but neither was charged for the death of Santi. Yeah. See, Taylor, look, I would rather take the charge. That's crazy. I didn't even realize that the gun was legal or not, but the brother only 23. I'm not surprised. I would rather take the charge. I'm 100% with that brother. Nigga, take the charge over dying. Yeah, we can fight that little charge in court. You can fight that in court. But you losing your life, nigga, nah. I'd rather you ride around dirty and protect yourself than you ride around with nothing and you end up, possibly being killed by one of these race soldiers, one of these white supremacists. Hell to no. The prosecutor gave this explanation for why murderer or manslaughter charges weren't pursued. Missouri law governs this case, specifically self-defense and defense of others, leading us to decline charges after a careful review. Yeah. Shout out to them. That's what's up. Shout out to Missouri for following the damn law. We love to see it, okay? Actually practicing some sort of justice, all right? That's a bless, okay? Shout out to that sister, though, because that's hella scary. I couldn't even imagine being in a predicament like that. Like, I would be hella emotional. I would try not to be, but I would be hella emotional for sure. And I would have definitely tried to hit him with something else, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I wouldn't have been saying there for no 10 minutes. I would have tried after the first 2 minutes. If he can't get him out there 2 minutes, I'm grabbing a brick. I'm grabbing something. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try not to shoot you. Cause I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. After I heard stuff about killing people, I ain't really trying to have them demons on me. I don't know. I ain't really trying to get into that realm. I don't know what that's gonna do to me. Taking somebody's life is egregious. But I would definitely try to get you off me, and I would go that far if I had to. Like, for real. That's outrageous. But honestly, I can't even blame him for doing that. Now that I think about it, maybe I would have shot him too, though. Because that big ass dude, he tried to hit me. Him hitting him and him hitting me is two different hits. Okay. I'm not wrestling with your big ass on the ground. Like, that's just not happening. I can't even do it. You're gonna have me pinned in about 5 minutes. So I don't even, sister was on point. I don't even think I take it back. I don't even think I would hit him first, to be honest. You're taking too much of a risk. He's too big. It's a big ass damn firefighter. I ain't trained. I'm about to risk. Hell to the nah. No, especially because you over here trying to kill my damn boyfriend. I'm not about to risk that. No. Yeah, I feel it. She did the right thing. Shout out to that sister. She did the right thing for sure. Shout out to her. She's a real one. A real one. A real one. I think that's all. I think that's what it's called. Anyways, let me get a ball for y'all. We 117. We ain't got to do no long show tonight. I was about to bring up something else. It's all right. We ain't gonna do that long. We're gonna stick it to an hour. We're gonna see. Maybe that'll help my algorithm too, because they already shouted about it. My shit's not here. Here's what it is. Anyways, I hope y'all going to the rally on the 5th. I'm going to the rally. It's gonna be lit. I can't wait for the rally. It's gonna be lit. And my birthday is actually that weekend too. So if y'all coming to the rally, y'all should bring me a little gift. I'm just saying, it is gonna be my birthday the day before. So y'all know I'm coming to the rally kind of lit because my birthday, is the day before, but it's basically, the 5th, 4th. We won't be actually the same thing. Whatever. That should be lit. Anyways, and make sure y'all subscribe to my Patreon, because my Patreon, I'm not gonna say too much right now, but just know I got something coming for y'all that y'all gonna want to see, and it's only going on Patreon. I'm sorry, y'all, but it's all going on Patreon. Maybe I might give it to the members. Maybe I give it to the members. I think about it, but it's definitely going on Patreon. Y'all are going to want to see that. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. I'm gonna wait. But that's all I'm gonna say. Y'all gonna want to see that. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, shout out to the chat. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram __CFWM. Follow my backup __CFWM2. Make sure you already subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter, _youth. TikTok is zezebih. If you want to hit me on the Cash App, send me a donation. So the support is appreciated. You can hit my Cash App, zezebih, PayPal, all of that's in the description. Other than that, or you can hit that thanks button on the thing below. Thanks, super thanks. You all appreciate it. Anyways, shout out to the chat. Herc Owen, Big Cat, long hair, don't care. Okay, we love you, Zeze. Love you too. Crypto, Herc Owen, Xavier, Marcus Moore, DJ Universal. I like that. Universal. I like that. Daryl Long, Brandon Carroll, Jega. I don't know what that is. Jaeger. Is that Jaeger? Like Jaeger, like alcohol. Hannah Sneak, Smeezy, Y2K, Kenyon, Joseph, Smeezy, Streety, King Link, J-Man, Marcus Moore, Grand Dragon, KKK, Grand Dragon, KKK. What the fuck did you get up in here? Hold up. Let me go ahead and block you, sir. Block. Damn, Grand Dragon, KKK. What type of shit's not here? Y'all see the trolls I get up in? Why I say I can't block him? Somebody block him, please. Block this person. Put your ass in timeout. Put him in timeout because I couldn't block him. I don't know why I couldn't block him. I'm gonna try to block him afterwards. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Peace.